Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Kaz, and welcome to another video. Now, it's honestly been a while since I've told a story, but honestly, you couldn't tell with the amount of videos I had between my last one. But this whole mess with COVID-19, and also I suffered a personal tragedy that I won't talk about. It's been hard to get my mind right and focus on what I should share with y'all. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is another story from Job Corps. And and honestly, it's a little hard to tell because even though this happened, well, I think it'd be easier if I just tell y'all as I go along. So this was, a typical Sunday at Job Corps. She was going according to schedule. People enjoyed their brunch, came back for a group, which was basically, I guess you could say advisory, sort of, maybe like study hall. Just everybody in the dorm were all out listening to the dorm advisor speak on whatever he needed to speak on. Anyways, yeah. Then I went. I worked in the cafeteria. Came back with my food, and I was watching the Giants game. Got my eat on, but unfortunately, I really couldn't enjoy my food much because the Giants were losing. And this was a very, very sad season because this was the season where we started off 0-6. Very embarrassing. But anyways, after that, I catch the itis and fall asleep. And by the time I wake up, I'm hearing mad police. I'm hearing police radios and shit. And I'm in my room wondering what the hell happened. So then I go out, and first off, I see a cop in the lounge, along with my Job Corps supervisor, talking to one of my homies. Then while they were talking to him, I see one cop walking in their direction, another cop walking the opposite way, and now I'm really bugging out, wondering what the hell's going on. And then on top of that, I'm also seeing people pack up their stuff and leave. And I'm thinking, what the hell are they leaving? The school freaking ain't it a little late to go on a weekend pass? So then I go into my homie's room, the King of Cool, once again. Y'all go ahead and follow his IG. I still got it in the description. Homie he is a wrestler, but unfortunately with the whole COVID-19 thing, he hasn't been able to do shows, but still follow him on IG. We're trying to get him out there. Anyways, I go to his room, and King of Cool basically tells me that there was a huge brawl that went on with all the dorms. Because with the guys, there's 4 dorms, and like pretty much all 4 dormers were fighting. Even he doesn't know how it started, but like just everybody got into it, and like they were fighting all through this dorm. They freaking brought it to the dorm across from us. People from the dorm a floor below us came up and was going crazy like that. Pretty much the whole school was acting like a bunch of niggas, basically. And it was, at least according to him, it was ridiculously crazy. Like if you saw it going on, you would have thought it was the Royal Rumble. or better yet, you would have thought it was the Los Angeles riots after the whole Rodney King debacle. You know, and then freaking then after that, then like other people from dorms were trying to break it up, but like there was so many, but like but there was so many niggas compared to the rational people that it wasn't working, and like and then needless to say, because you got a whole bunch of grown men fighting, that all the security and pretty much authority at Job Corps being overpowered, they had to call the cops, and then once the dust settled, freaking literally 90% of the whole school got sent home. Now, for those of you that have never gone to Job Corps, what it means to be sent home is it's an administrative leave. Where either one, you're gonna get sent home, and then be there, and then you have to be there for a week. Then you come back, or you got terminated, which is you getting kicked out of the program. And when it comes to fighting, there's zero. 9 times out of 10, there's a zero tolerance. But if you're known well enough, they might try to give you a bit of leeway and just send you home regularly, rather than just straight up terminate you. But even if it's your first offense, if the fight is big enough, they will give you the boot. Now, when it comes to getting sent home, they usually already have their mind made up when they send you home. But in this particular case, because there was so many people involved in it, during the week they were all making their decisions of what to do with every person, and I'd say at least 85% came back, whereas the other 5 the 10% got terminated. Like, for example, my homie that was being talked to by the police, he got sent home along with his brother. Then, when it was over, he came back, but his brother got terminated. And needless to say, freaking group that night was so unbelievably awkward. Because normally, the hall would be filled with dudes lined up against each other, sitting down while the dorm advisor speaks. But I kid you not, at least from my dorm, there was less than 10 people there, less than 10 students. Yeah, and even though it's been a few hours since then, I'm still mind blown about the whole thing. And then because there was such a low number of students, as at least as far as the guys go, freaking the classes, academics and the trade had to be condensed. Well, actually, no, the academics had to be condensed because of how many people were gone. So like people that were in math classes they didn't need were in that class because it was probably either just them and somebody else. So like they were basically making up for missing people, just so they can say that they had a full class. And also considering at this point it was the week before the whole. Actually, hold on. Let me backtrack a bit. Freaking, the timing for this riot was funny to me because in 2 weeks we are about to go on our Christmas vacation, where Job Corps would pay for everyone to go home. and then when they go home, pretty, you know, we're all given a 2-week vacation for Christmas and New Year's. So honestly, part of me thought that maybe they planned this on purpose just so they could get out early. But then I realized how idiotic that would sound, because even though they most of them got sent home for a week, they still had to suffer another week of the training day. So, cause like it wouldn't make sense to be sent home for 1 week and then come back, suffer another, to only go through 1 week of training and then go home for another 2 weeks. But you know, that's them, not me. You know, risking their futures and whatnot for that. So, anyways, you know, it was honestly cool, because a few of my homies that I normally wouldn't be able to kick it with during the training day, I was able to kick it with. And like we were all, you know, we were pretty much doing each other's work and shit, just dicking around. So I can honestly say that, hey, it was at least fun for me, considering I didn't get in trouble. I mean, the only bad part about the whole ride was that on every dorm, everyone who didn't get sent home got the reprimandation that everyone that got sent home should have got, basically. And but also, when everyone came back, they weren't let off the hook, because what the dorm advisor did, at least for our dorm, what he did, he was calling on everyone's name, and he pretty much said that everyone whose name isn't called is free from punishment. And my name wasn't called, thank God. But yeah, and I can honestly say that had to be the wildest time that I wasn't a part of. And I'd be lying to say that I wouldn't have wanted to at least see it. But if I were to see it, I probably would have been guilty by association, just seeing it. Just seeing it, you know. But hey, that was that, and this. And what happened. So that's gonna do it for this story. If y'all enjoyed this, please let me know. Freaking like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, because more stories will be on the way and other videos. I got a few WWE 2K videos planned. Be on the lookout for that. So until then, I am Hitman Kaz. I'll see y'all later.